Now that you know how to change text features by simply selecting a text box and then working with these different pieces up here to change it, I'm going to show you now how to add background features or themes. In this case, you do not want to select a text box, so click off of any text box that you have and notice that all of these now change. The words that weren't there before, I can show it again. Notice when I click on a text box, the word background, themes, and transitions goes away, and I'm dealing with the different types of font changes that I can change. Now when I click off of it, it comes back. This will allow me to change my background, a theme, have transitions to my presentations. I'm simply just going to look at backgrounds today because I think it adds a pop, and it's one thing that you can quickly learn in this little video. Once I click on background, there's a couple different things I can change. If you just wanted to make them different colors, you select the background color, and you pick it, and you're done. You can notice that it's changed. You can then go back to the text box features and maybe make these a different color to make it stand out a little bit more. If maybe you want to do a little bit more instead of just the background color, you can search for images. Here's how you do that. The second option you can see after I click background is the image choice. Pick choose. Then over here I'm going to click search. It's going to allow you to make a Google image search for a certain thing. Well, this is habit 1. We studied Milton Hershey. Let's look up pictures. In this case, for my background, after I search him, I find a picture that I like, and I click select. Then done. The only issue here is you can tell that the text has now disappeared. Well, it hasn't really disappeared, you just can't see it, which means you've got to take the skills that you learned in the previous video to highlight the different text box and make it a color that's going to stand out. In this case, white is probably going to make this text box stand out so you can still see that Milton Hershey is the one that's in charge of his life. Personally, what I like doing, I actually like just adding pictures. So instead of having Milton Hershey, although it's a great picture, in the background, I'm going to keep it blue, and I'm going to add pictures of Milton Hershey. The way to do that, you come up here to Insert, and in a very similar way that we just did, you're going to insert an image, and you're going to search the web. So you can see it's a Google image search. I type in Milton Hershey. There's my picture. I insert it into my presentation, and there it is. And just like we did with the text box, you can resize it by using these. And Milton is now part of my presentation. You don't want to overdo it with pictures. Those are just features that are going to help your project stand out a little bit more and be less plain. Remember, you are more focused on the content in the text box, and then add these features later. Hope this video helps add a little spark to your presentation.